Hi guys, like I promised in the very first video that I made, we're back in Niedereschach at the company Touratech. So when you watched the first video, you saw my bike that I'm traveling around the world with in a barely naked condition. So half a year later now, I'm back here to pick it up, but now it's fully equipped with all the Touratech equipment that I wanted to have on it, and yeah, that's why we're here today. Let's take a look at it. Here it is. You're going to see all the details later on in this video. So yeah, have fun and I hope you enjoy. So what is the difference between half a year ago and now? As you can see, there's a lot of panniers mounted. It's the Touratech panniers. The difference between these and the original Triumph or others that you can get, these are 100% made in Germany, and it's a much more stable system. Have a look here. So just the holders are made of very, very high quality steel. And if you drop the motorbike, and I will drop the motorbike from time to time, that's for sure, they don't bend as easy as the originals would do. Also the panniers themselves, they're very, very stable. You see the rubber corners, that's amazing. That really keeps a lot of power away from the pannier itself. That's valid for both sides. We have 45 liters here, 38 liters on the right side because of the exhaust, and another top case with all the same attributes than the rest. Attached as well is a spare tank for oil, and here for some bottles to drink. On the top we have these additional bags which are absolutely water and windproof and dust proof, so for some camera equipment or something, it's very good as an add-on. Up here, it's one of my favorite parts of Touratech. So here I need to say, and look at me camera, I need to say shame on you Triumph. The hand protectors that you put on this bike are not worth the money for you know, you pay like 23,000 euro for this bike, and there's a piece of plastic that really splits in the first second that it touches ground, so that's not a way to protect your bike or your hands on a high-class motorbike like this. So we have here the Touratech hand protectors, which are made of airplane aluminium, as I've heard, with a very high-quality plastic, even with a spoiler up here. So when you drop the bike, this one will last, and if it doesn't last, you can replace every single part, not a problem at all. As well, up here we have the navigation system, GPS system, which is a Garmin Tread. That one is pretty similar to the Garmin XT, Sumo XT, but it also contains off-road navigation as well as group riding, so you can also track other riders of the group that travel with you, so you can see them on the map where they actually are, which is nice. And this is a point for me why I bought that. You can combine it with a little small, I forgot the name, satellite communication item, and if you really have a problem, let's say you're somewhere in the desert and you break down and you break a leg or something, you can activate a SOS button and you get help, because this SOS will be sent via satellite. It doesn't matter where you are in the world, so there's no necessity for GPS, for signal for your mobile phone or something. You just have connection to a satellite and you can get help with that, and that's very important to me. It's mounted on a very stable holder here, on the handlebar holder. I wanted to mount it here underneath the screen, but I was told from the guys, and they know what they're doing from Touratech, that the whole construction here in the front is made of plastic. Shouldn't be a problem if you're just riding around in your home area and come back home every evening, but if you go like I'm planning to do 100,000 kilometers, and this will break. These plastic parts will break if it has to hold very heavy navigation. So it's much more stable here on this location. So there's another pair of side bags, the same material like the add-on bags in the back for small items like rain clothes or whatever. And something that really looks nice, but also protects the headlight, is this item here, also made of aluminium, very light, very protectable. And another protection is the skid plate down there. There is also usually a piece of Triumph mounted, but this is much more stable. It's 4mm aluminium that really protects your engine and all the parts that are underneath. So last but not least, the footrests are also a part of Touratech. They are much wider and even longer than the original ones, so you have just more space to put your boot on it, and it's not that uncomfortable like a normal one, like a regular one. And they are very stable as well. And this part here is very necessary if you want to stop with your bike on loose ground. As a biker, you might know that you are looking for pieces of wood or stones that you can put underneath the side stands to keep the bike standing. This is not necessary anymore, because with this item you can stand everywhere with this bike. That's it.